Everyone, welcome back to Simplified by Singham. Welcome back to our Python for Beginners series. In today's exercise, we are going to write a very colorful program. We'll build a program that checks a number you enter and tells whether it's blue, red, green, or just not a valid option. Sounds cool, right? Let's jump in. But before coding, let's look at this flowchart. And also remember, as we always say, flowcharts are like maps that guide our program's decision. So here is how it works. First, user enters a number, and if the number is between 0 and 10, then the program prints blue. If it's in between 10 and 20, then it prints red. If it is in between 20 and 30, then it will print green. But if the number doesn't fall into any of these ranges, then the program politely says that's not a correct color option. So basically, the program checks each range step by step until it finds where the number belongs. Okay, now let's bring this flowchart to life using Python. As always, all you have to do is get user input. Just create a variable called n, and I'm giving float because we are going to take the number, and then input. I'm going fast because by this time, if you have followed me from beginning and if you have followed each and every exercise with me, then I think you might followed my pace as well. So that's why I'm going a bit faster instead of explaining, because I have explained these before. So that's why I'm going a bit faster. And now it's time to work on conditions. And so if you observe the flow chart, the range of n should be in between 0 and 10, then only you can print blue. So if 0 less than n less than 10 is n in between 0 and 10, that is what this condition is checking. And then if it is in between 0 and 10, then you will say blue. Okay. In the same way, elif n is between 10 and 20. How you check? 10 less than n less than 20, then you will print red. Print red. What if n is between 20 and 30? So obviously you will print green. So again, elif 20 less than n less than 30, print green. Else print this is not a correct color option. First, we ask the user to enter a number and convert into a float, so the program can handle decimals too. And then comes the magic of conditions. If the number is greater than 10, if the number is greater than 0 and less than 10, simply if number is in between 0 and 10, then you print the color blue. If number is greater than 10 and less than 20, if it is in between 10 and 20, then you print red. If it is in between 20 and 30, then you print green. And if none of these are true, then Python goes to the else part and says this is not a correct color option. So the program works exactly like the flowchart, checking one condition after another. Let's test it with a few examples. For example, let's give a number, maybe 8, and see it is giving blue. Why it is giving blue? So when you gave 8, the Python will come here and it will check whether n is in between 0 to 10 or not. If it is in between 0 to 10, then obviously it will print blue, then it will come out of the entire program. It don't have to run these conditions, right? So that is what it is doing. Okay. What if you give number 50? Red. So first the Python interpreter comes here. It will check whether n is in between 0 to 10 or not. So here you gave 15, so n is not in between 0 and 10. So now it comes to the elif part. It will check whether n is in between 10 and 20. So the value of n is 15. So 15 is in between 10 and 20. So this condition is true. So then it will print the output as red. Okay. What if you give a number 25? It is printing green. So same thing, it comes, checks in between 0 and 10. 25 is not in between 0 and 10. This is false. Now it jumps here. 25 is not in between 10 and 20. So it jumps here. 25 is in between 20 and 30. So it will print green. Okay. And now what if the value is 45? This is not a correct color option because we gave the range from 0 till 30 but not 45, right? So that is why we just printed it as this is not a correct color option. See, the program works perfectly just like our flowchart predicted. Great job, guys. You just learned how to connect flowcharts with Python code to solve real world problems. If you have followed these videos and previous episodes along with me, and I love this one because it shows how numbers can belong to different categories. Now, here is the deal. If you are enjoying these step by step exercises, don't forget to like, share it with a friend who is learning Python, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next colorful coding adventure. Remember, every single exercise you complete makes you a stronger and more confident Python programmer. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep coding, keep smiling, and keep coloring your logic with Python.